else can you say? Thank you. Thank everybody. That's an amazing list. As you were reading the list of people, to be added to that list is beyond an honor. I've been really trying to think of some unique way to say thank you. When I got up here tonight, I even bragged at our round table this morning that I'm really good at talking, and I can always talk. You can't shut me up, right? Here's the time I feel kind of tongue-tied. Pretty much, I just mostly need to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and every other part of it. Knowing that the people you admire and respect and honestly feel privileged to work with appreciate the work you do enough to honor you in this way is totally overwhelming and amazing, and something that will probably make me happy the rest of my life. It's one of those milestones you reach, and wow, that's all you can say. Receiving this particular award is very poignant for me, as Audrey was mentioning. Rick Welsh showed up in my life several different times. I was at the Western Pennsylvania School for Blind Children, and Rick was actually my first O&M instructor. I didn't want to trip on the way up here tonight, but that was real important to me. You never forget that. He was the first guy to put a cane in my hand and give me a lifelong desire to seek independence. He showed up again in a very big way. In 1992, as Mark said, I was a very happy programmer, doing my own thing, and Dr. Welsh challenged me to join him at the Guild for the Blind and start an assistive technology training program there. I told him I had absolutely no idea how to do it, but I would try, and he said, that's good because I want to build the best darn program in the country, so figure it out. That was kind of his way. Marianelle called him a dreamer, and he was. He dreamt it, and he put together people and gave us the tools we needed and the time we needed and the encouragement and faith in us we needed to do just that. I think we did him proud with that program. On another note, another side of him, he discovered my, at that time, absolute terror of public speaking. I mean, terror. And so he decided to fix that by making me do it over and over and over and over again. So talk about coming full circle. Here I am back again doing public speaking in a very unique way, and again, it's terrifying, so he's getting me to do it again. It's truly a full circle to receive this award for me. Another thing that started for me, well, first of all, recognize that when I went to work at the ATC, that was where I got into this whole field. This is where I started in the field. Not even sure I knew what I was doing, what I was up. I didn't know how to train, for heaven's sakes. But this is where I started. And one of the things I was taught immediately was about building your professional network so that you can learn to do things. And it was there that I was introduced to some of the people who we become my truly amazing network of friends and colleagues. First of all, right away, I was introduced to Debbie Holzapfel and Mark Stetsu and Frank Erzik, the terrible trio who was heading up Patton at that point, and they gave me lots more opportunities for public speaking and learning what it meant to teach in the field. The other thing they did, of course, was to give me a taste of what it was to work in education, which was something I was extremely intrigued by, but never thought I could really do at that point. Debbie challenged me every step of the way. I never could get comfortable around Debbie. No matter what I was doing, she always found something else for me to try. Another opportunity, another challenge, get in there, try it out, including pushing me to try my hand at education. Along the way, I have to say, Debbie introduced me to Lynn Fox. And for whatever reason, Lynn trusted me to help develop and start teaching at the university. And that was the last straw. I had to become a TVI. So that's where it happened. And then all of them started inviting me to these committees. And you know, you think that's really an awesome thing, and it is. And then you realize how much work it is. Wow. But the other thing you develop there is more of your network and more opportunities to try new things. And that's where Marinelle, I met her, and she solidified that whole thing about assistive technology by getting me into VANA, pub committee, and trying my hand at so many new things along the way. So basically what I'm trying to say here is I've learned the value of your professional network, your family. There's so many of you. I'd love to thank everybody, and I can't, but I just want to say I truly love you all, and I thank you for all of the professional and personal support that you've given me over the years. I'm so glad you appreciate what I do. I really couldn't have done any of it without you. And while I'm thanking people, I need to thank my family. Most of my family could not be here tonight, unfortunately, for one reason or another. But I do have with me my amazing friend, Jane Zacharias. And I need to say that I need to thank Jane and my family and friends for all of their patience. And, well, with Jane for endless cups of tea and food while I got so busy with projects I forgot to eat or do anything else. Honestly, I am only the best I can be because of my friends and family. And lastly, I want to get a little personal here, if I can get through this. And I want to talk about this year's conference theme and what it has meant to me. I keep using the word opportunities, and that's kind of because I think about that a lot right now. Every year when we pick these themes, we all think about what they mean to us. And to be honest, this year just annoyed me in the beginning. I couldn't figure it out, so I had to keep thinking about it. Because I truly do believe that teachers are leaders. We are the leaders. We create the next leaders. We're the leaders. But so why was I so uncomfortable? And I realized for me it was a very, very personal message. And I'm glad I do get a chance to share it with you, because I think it helps to point out the richness of the themes that this committee works to develop. For me, the message was all about the fact that for some medical reasons, I'm going to be forced to make a career change that I didn't really want to make. And even though I'm in the field of rehabilitation, I got stuck where many of our students and clients are, looking backwards instead of looking forward, or even living in the moment. And the theme, lead from where you are, for me kind of says it all if I let it. I may not show up exactly where I was, but there's so many other things I can do. And once I stop and decide to lead from where I am, all these other opportunities just started showing up. And that is really the way of it. And so when they told me I was getting this award tonight, that sort of was the last straw. And I realized what I need to do is embrace those opportunities and do everything I can to be worthy of this award by continuing to serve the field that I love so very, very much. And that's all. Thank you all so very much.